5 teams entered this tournament here in Brooklyn and are now out, and not among them is BC. Incredible game. I can't even say anything else about it. It was phenomenal. Great basketball for the final 3 minutes between NC State and Boston College. Eagles win. They are on to round 3 for the first time since 2006. And it all happened because as the Wolfpack were storming all over BC's defense in the final minutes, putting up 18 points in 3 minutes to tie the game, and then eventually tying the game 5 more times over the final stretch. Jerome Robinson, who hit the game winner on the left wing way down there, ended up stealing the inbounds from Freeman, who had just hit 2 threes in rapid succession before that. So BC holds on to the 2-point lead at that point. NC State calls a timeout they didn't have, and the Eagles go up 4 and win. They're on to play Clemson. It's been an amazing run for that team this year, and Jim Christian told them to just enjoy this moment, not worry about the game coming up against Clemson tomorrow. They are a joy to watch. I will tell you that. Jerome Robinson made 2 phenomenal plays over those last 2, both getting a pass in the Popovic to take a 2-point lead at that point, and then taking the final 2-point lead on his own shot down the stretch there. Kai Bowman, his sidekick, who Kevin Keats, NC State coach, called together the best backcourt in the ACC after this game. They're phenomenal. They were both creating plays for their teammates. I said it midway through this game. Reyes, Stephon Mitchell, who was on the podium and had his voice crack in the one comment he made. He said he lost his voice during this game. Crowd was storming against them, and he pulled in 14 rebounds in the first 30 minutes of this game, giving BC the extra chances they need. They out-rebounded the Wolfpack by double digits, and they're going to be a force to reckon with out here. I knew going in they were not going to be someone that many teams wanted to play against, and they are continuing to roll here. They're going to be a threat to Clemson, I think, with the way their 2 guards are playing, with the way their bigs are getting involved. And Jerome Robinson said that was an emphasis for them getting in and integrating those guys. Jordan Chapman, too, 3rd man among that guard trio. Often gets overlooked, but he's shooting 40% from 3 this year and hit 2 big ones to open up the second half. BC led by 14 at halftime, and that lead dwindled all the way down to a tie game, but they never allowed NC State to take the lead in the end. Jerome Robinson, steal of a lifetime, jumping up and down on the sideline, tips the pass inbounded by Freeman. He said that he knew who they were going to there, and that's how he was able to attack that inbounds play. Pretty much caught the ball out of midair, tipped it down and caught it right in front of him. What more can you say? That's a game-winning, career-defining play for him, and a program that was winless 2 years ago is now driving deep in the conference's tournament here. Kai Bowman talked about how he wasn't able to play in last year's tournament, so that's extra motivation for him here. And Robinson, they're just going to continue to ride the wave this guy is on. Almost won ACC Player of the Year for a team that only had pride to play for coming into here. Not huge NCAA tournament ambitions. Who knows? The one way they probably get in is if they go a little bit deeper here, or possibly go all the way and get that automatic bid. That's a long stretch from here on Wednesday, but they've taken the first 2 steps. Clemson, BC tomorrow. NC State is going home. Keats said he's still excited for Selection Sunday, even though ESPN's BPI said that if they lost this game, their first game of the tournament, they would only have a 3% chance of getting into the NCAA tournament. So we're going to see what happens with them after taking a devastating loss here. Of course, they built a double-digit deficit and faced foul trouble. 2 of their key players faced foul trouble early in this game, and Keats said that changed their team. Dorn was able to get back in the second half, but it just seemed like the flow of their offense was taken out early on. The offensive rebounds and second chances Boston College produced killed them. One, Jerome Robinson was able to get back on the outside and drive through everybody. Their big men just got out of the way, and that's the kind of day it was for Jerome Robinson, who has had some phenomenal wins this year. Jim Christian said that Duke win they pulled off early in the year was a landmark moment for them, but they just continued to rack up great wins beyond that. And their run is not over yet. I asked him, what does this season mean for Boston College's program? He said he'll tell me when it's over. We'll see where it ends. Clemson, BC, we got 2 games ahead tonight. UNC, Syracuse, as well as Virginia Tech and Notre Dame, which is going to happen behind me. We got it all covered on CLNS Media here. I'm Bobby Manning. Fun day. We're finally having fun out here. Keats was right. Those last 3 minutes were electric. It was just chills when Robinson stole that ball on the sideline back there. We'll see what happens next. That one's going to be hard to top, but I imagine they're going to by the end of this week. Stick with us. We got it all. CLNS Media. Catch you later tonight.